A beautiful morning here at Sydney RC Car Club. Nice and chilly for the Chili Bowl. Massive thank you to our sponsors for the event. Dead Air Australia, Campbelltown Hobbies, RC Hobbyland, Crazy Hobbies, Plague Bearings, and Yokomo. Massive thank you to getting this event underway. First heat up today, we have two-wheel drive open buggy. Cars are hitting the track. We should be up and running in the next 60 seconds. Marshals to their positions. Probably just need one more marshal towards the middle of the track, or one before turn one, and we'll be right to go, guys. So we get two more marshals out there, please, guys. Two more marshals as quick as we can. Still looking for check-ins from Ari Barkler, Brad Verco, Noah Carter, Lockie Williams, Jimmy Kay, and Steve Toomer. Thank you very much, volunteer marshals. So we'll just get one more marshal over on position 7 if we can, please, guys. One marshal on position 7 as well. One marshal on position 7, please, guys. Just over the back side of the track there on the back double. There we go. Yep. Coming over now. Yep. Yep. Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much, marshals. Thank you, volunteers, as well. Much appreciated. Got our cars coming around to the grid. Just a general notice, marshals as well, just be careful out there. Obviously wet grass. It is going to be quite slippery out there. So just take care, please, guys. Alright, drivers, we are all gridded up. Missing a couple of cars. We still haven't got a check-in from Lockie Williams, mate. Can I just get you to cross the loop quickly, mate? Just to double check.
Yep. Williams.
We are good. Thanks, mate. Can we just get a little hand for that car to get on the grid, or are you right? All right, we are good. Alrighty, drivers going to be setting
10 seconds to the start of the race.
10 seconds, drivers. Oh. Slide yourselves out. Alrighty, drivers, 10 seconds. We're going racing.
Then 5.
Alright, so we are off and running. Ari leading them away for our first heat. John Philpott going for a quick little 180. Saves it back. Back on through he goes. Gets past Lockie Williams early back on. A little bit of chaos down the track. Ben Panic finding his feet out there. Finding it quite slippery. Caution the end of the back straight. Caution into the back straight. That is clear. Lockie Williams going for a roll there. So Ari's stretching that early lead. John Philpott in tow. Up to 3, we got Brad Verco. Noah Carter holding on to P4. Everyone is on to cross the loop now. Bit of chaos after the tabletop. Your leader going around over the corner tabletop towards the left-hand side of the track from the driver's stand. Down the front straight goes Ari Barkler. John Philpott still in tow. 1.6 seconds the gap between Ari and John. John Philpott hanging on to the back of Ari quite well as well. Actually closing that gap a little bit in the last few laps. 1 minute 15 down. 3:45 on the clock. Gap last time around between first and second. 1.6 seconds gap. This time 1 second on the dot. Philpott catching up on Ari. Coming up on a bit of traffic now. So they're going to have to navigate a bit of traffic as they come onto the back straight. Give those leaders a bit of space. They come around. Philpott going for a spin there. It's going to cost him a couple of seconds by the looks of it. Ari stretching that lead now, going over the corner tabletop, getting past Ben Panic. Onto the back straight now, down the front straight. Around into turn 1 goes your leader, second place. Coming down the front straight now, so gap will have extended to about all the way out to 8 seconds. 2 minutes
After
down,
2
drivers.
minutes left,
3
the
to
top
go.
drivers are Ari Bakla in first place, followed by John Philpott in second place, followed by Brad Burko in third place.
Leader again into turn 1. Fastest man on track though is John Philpott. Lap 3. Pumping out a 25.1. Has the pace. Track is cold out there. We were down to 21s yesterday from Lachlan Donnelly. It will pick up pace as we go throughout today though. So Philpott in second place. Down the back straight there. Brad Burko making his way through the pack as well onto the back straight. Gap between second and third, 5.1 seconds. Caution through the chicane. That'll be all clear. It's like Brad going for a roll. Caution on the corner tabletop. So Brad rocking that orange and white S-Works going over the double, over the roller. Towards the back straight now. Sitting in third spot so far. Lockie Williams in fourth, a little ways back. Through the chicane he goes. Into the short chute. Towards the front straight now. Sweeper corner onto the straight. High speed straight into turn 1. Car leaning on that outside tyres. Around turn 2. Gap between second and third. Brad trying to close up a 7-second gap to John Philpott in front. Onto the back straight once again he goes. Leader though, Ari Barkler. Massive lead now. He's got 12 seconds over John Philpott. So Ari going down the back straight through into the chicane. Into the short chute he goes. Again, over the corner tabletop. Nice line onto the back straight, keeping it nice and steady. Down the front straight with 1 minute left on the clock as he hits the loop.
1 minute, 4 minutes. The top drivers are Ari Bakla in first place, followed by John Philpott in second place, followed by Brad Burko in third place.
Caution the end of the back straight. That is all clear. So running order, we have Ari over Philpott. Brad Burko in 3. Lockie Williams in 4. Noah Carter in 5. Jimmy Kay in 6. Nick Poole in 7. Or Will Bryan in 8. Ben Panic rounding out your 9-car field. Everyone's starting to get into a rhythm with their car as 30 seconds trickles on down. Stack there on the back straight. Caution on the corner double as well. Philpott just sneaks around it. Gap between second and third spreads it back out to 9 seconds. Philpott actually reining in Ari Barkler again over the last few laps, but he's running out of time. Gap between first and second down to 9.5 seconds from 12 seconds. Cross the line, drivers, you will be done. Cross the line, you'll be done.
Noah Carter done. Brad Burko done. Ari Bakla done.
Ari comes across the line to take the first heat. Brad Burko coming hot in 3. Lockie Williams done in 4. John Philpott coming home with a hot lap of the race on 24.6 on the last lap.
Nick Poole done.
That is all drivers finished. Thank you, drivers. Thank you, marshals. Drivers, cars down. Straight out to Marshall, please, guys. Cars down. Straight out to Marshall. Just pull them off for a second, guys. We'll probably need to get to check over the loop just again in a second. Just don't move anywhere just yet, though. All right, drivers, I get you all to check on in once again, please. Check on in. Just nice and slow, guys. Don't stack it into anyone.
Braden Stanley. Robert Ulgen. Stuart McMahon. Robert Rutledge. Mitch Bailey. Ethan Jen. Colin Balshaw.
Don't listen to this. That's going to be the sound that you're going to hear when we get racing. Yep.
Dad, can we go in my car?
Alrighty, drivers, so grid them on up. Alright, drivers, so the sound audio for the start is going to be a bit different. I'm going to say less than 5, similar to a bit of a Scotty Earn sort of start. Less than 5. The next sound you should hear should be the start tone. You won't have the ticks anymore. If we do, I'll rearrange it. Yeah, we'll be a go on the tone. Alrighty, drivers. Drivers, we got 5 seconds. We're going to go racing on the sound of the tone. We are off. That's a bit better. Off into racing. So Braden Stanley to lead us out in this one. Dallas Gardner in the 2 spot. As they go into the back straight for their first time. Braden Stanley leads them out. Nice start for our top 3. Great move there from Samuel Muffet. P3 on P2. Dallas Gardner goes for a loop as well. Gets onto the grass. It's going to hurt him as well. It's going to really hurt. Water on the oily track. You will struggle. Samuel Muffet looking strong here in the early stages of this race. Braden Stanley currently sitting in P1. Samuel Muffet P2. After that, we've got Dallas Gardner just dropping back a single spot to P3. Samuel Muffet going for a bit of a spin out there. Your leader going through onto the front straight now. Down the front straight, he goes. Fastest man on track is Braden Stanley. We'll see as they tick across the loop, though. Samuel Muffet comes across the loop for a 28.1. Braden Stanley pumping out a 25.8. As I say that, though, Braden Stanley with a mistake. Samuel Muffet now right on his rear end. Those two going down the back straight. Through the chicane they go, first and second. Braden starting to come under a little bit of pressure. A bit of traffic coming up now. They're going to have to navigate this traffic as they come onto the straight. Oh, caution on the straight. Caution straight. Caution on the straight, guys. That loop did pick you up, Samuel. You'd be good to go. So unlucky there for Samuel. 1 minute 30 to go. Sorry, 1 minute 30 down. 3:30 to go, drivers. So running order. 2 minutes down, 3 to go.
Minutes left. The top drivers are Braden Stanley in first place, followed by Samuel Muffet in second place, followed by Dallas Gardner in third place.
So Braden, Samuel, Dallas. After that, we have a Robert Rutledge in 4, Mitch Bailey in 5, Stuart McMahon in 6, Robert Yu in 7, Ethan Zeng in 8, and Colin Walshaw in P9. Turn it off. Yeah. Wait. 3 minutes down, 2 to go, drivers. 3 down, 2 to go. Your running order still Braden, Dallas, and Samuel Muffet. 1, 2, 3. Dallas now in front of Samuel. So that is the battle going onto the back straight now. Dallas in front of Samuel. Fastest man on track is Braden Stanley with a 23.8. Track starting to grip on up now. Samuel Muffet trying to catch back up to Dallas Gardner as they come down into turn 1, turn 2. Over the tabletop. Dallas looking a lot better today. Around the corner, double A go. Onto the back straight. Dallas sitting in second. Currently 17 seconds behind your leader. Dallas putting in his PB lap last time. Sam going for a roll there. It's going to help Dallas spread that gap a little bit more. So Dallas going down the front straight now into turn 1. Sitting in P2 overall. 1 minute on the clock, drivers. 1 minute left on the clock. Sam goes for another roll there, so it's going to spread the gap a little bit further. Gap between third and fourth was 8 seconds last time around. Braden Stanley looking to put a lap on most of the field as he goes for a quick rotation there. Getting a bit caught up out there. He's got a pretty healthy lead, though, I'll say. He's got about 10 seconds over Dallas in 2. 35 seconds left to go, drivers. 35 left on the clock. Leader going all the way around towards the straight now. Down the front straight, he goes. Fastest man on track is Braden. Slow lap the time, a 25-second lap. Second place, coming onto the front straight now. Samuel Muffet trying to reel him back in. So Dallas putting in his PB lap that time around a 25.8. Samuel Muffet pumping out a 25.2, so closes that gap by about half a second. Dallas makes his way through a bit of traffic. Samuel goes for a roll. Cross the line, drivers. Yui done. Braden Stanley comes around to take the win in Heat 2. Robert Rutledge coming home in P4. Cross the line, drives. You'll be